David, correct me if I'm wrong, but you had an offer from Pitt coming out of high school. What was different about them recruiting you this time versus in high school?
Well, definitely wanted the coach who's going to coach me to the highest level and wanted to have a relationship with me as a person too as well. And Coach P, he has a relationship with all his players, and he just has a great track record for producing great defensive linemen and go to the NFL. So I feel like under him, I could definitely grow as a man and grow as a football player.
Was Pitt a school you were already thinking about, like, when you were like putting in papers to transfer?
100%. I feel like I had a relationship with Coach P out of high school. He was the first coach my junior year to come recruit me in September my junior year. So he showed the effort and he always stayed persistent with it too as well, checking up on me. Still reaching out to me after I committed to as well. So 100%.
What's been your impression of Pitt's defensive line and their pass rushing skills over the time you've been in the ACC, so you've had to study?
They've been known for just having very relentless rushers, very aggressive off the ball, known for blitzing too as well. So they use their hands a lot too as well, very, very aggressive. So under him, you can definitely produce and become better every day. Just working on your craft every day, 100%.
Are those factors you see already a part of your game, or is it those things you're like, hey, if I add these parts to my game, I'll become that much better?
I feel like I have some parts part of my game, but I can always better my craft every day. Like always getting 1% better every single day. So I feel like under him, his drills, his teaching styles, and his coaching style, I could definitely grow even more.
Being at Clemson, when you saw Pitt on the schedule, maybe, what kind of team were you knew you were going to face, and are you looking forward to being part of that culture now?
100%. I'm definitely looking forward to being part of the culture and just carrying on that legacy of a great defensive lineman and just being known as a hard worker too as well in the classroom and on the field too as well. So I'm just looking forward to being part of the family.
What did you learn during your redshirt season at Clemson last year?
Well, I just learned persistence and just working hard. Nothing will ever be given to you in this life, so you got to work hard for everything. And just have that mentality that 1% better every single day, and you'll reach your goal ultimately.
When you decided you wanted to go into the portal, and you talked to David Ojiegbe, what was his reaction?
Well, I thanked Coach David Ojiegbe and said thank you for everything you've done for me. He was happy too as well. He wanted me to be happy too as well. So I feel like it was a great relationship. He did a lot of good things for me too at Clemson too as well. I'm grateful for the opportunity of going to Clemson too as well. Made great connections, great relationships. So I was just definitely grateful for everything he's done for me too as well.
David, how have you found your new teammates, and how do you go about setting a good start and making sure that you set that foundation for yourself here?
We've all been gelling together. We talk all the time, whether we're going over plays, watching film, or just hanging out, talking all the time, building relationships, because we're going to be on the field together playing, so we got to be tight. So just basically just learn them as people too as well, learn their characteristics, their personalities, and learning them as people too as well, and how to input myself, how to show I'm a hard worker too as well, and show that we're all here to win together.
How would you describe Coach Narduzzi's personality?
Coach Narduzzi's a defensive guy, hard nosed, coaches hard too as well, and not a lot of defensive coaches out here, head coaches. So definitely under him, like showing that he's a defensive guy is a great thing, and shows that he's gonna get after it too as well.
With Pitt coming off of a
Roster before?
Isaiah Neal, I played youth ball with Isaiah Neal, and I knew Jalen Twyman too as well. I played youth ball with his little brother too as well, so I knew a couple guys in the Pitt culture, so it was also a plus too as well.
David, with Pitt coming off of a 3-9 year, what made you think that this program can turn things around and that this was a good place for you to be?
Well, just the history behind the program too as well, like to walk the history, football history too as well, from Hall of Famers to first round draft picks to the great coaches. So you know it's history behind it. So one down here doesn't mean it's the end of the program or anything. It just means that we got to refocus and keep going and keep getting better with the people we already have, and just continue to build and elevate every year.
Building a little bit off of what Jerry asked you about the transfer portal, just how would you describe your experience with the portal? I mean, we do so much talk about it, but we don't see the aspect that you guys have with it.
Well, transfer portal is very, very frustrating. Not frustrated, but very crazy and very like monotonous going on. A lot of things going on at once. But just having an idea of what you want as a player and what you want out of a coach too as well should also lead you to a school you want to ultimately go to. So just basically having your needs and what you need for your school you want to go to, and basically the coaches that want to coach you, like have a relationship with them. So you're able to like connect with them and understand your plan and your future goals for that team and that school you want to go to.
Does that process get easier since you already kind of went through it in high school?
100%, because you can see through all the recruiting tactics and everything. You see the real, and you know what you want out of school. So you already know what you're getting yourself into.
Do you think that the portal and the new rules in college athletics are long overdue? It's about time.
For 100%, I feel like there's a lot of great things going on in college football too as well, with marketing and I own a lot of great things as well. So I feel like owning into that school is great. It's a blessing for college athletes.
What's been your first impression of Deion Hayes and your new defensive end teammates?
He's a great guy. He actually improved my haircut yesterday as well. Called and said I need to get a haircut. He said, I got you, man. I'm looking for you. So He's just been showing an awful lot of love and accepting me too as well, showing me around, watching film with me. So I feel very close with them already.
David, was it consideration to transfer within the conference, or just kind of happened that Pitt was the place, and is that odd you kind of just go, yeah, I already know all these teams?
It was just kind of like God, to be honest with you. Just he saw me through, and Pitt was already in the conference too as well. Had a great relationship with Coach P and Coach Narduzzi out of high school too as well. So it was just the ultimate perfect fit for me. So it was no brainer for me just to come to Pitt.
Anything else for David? David.